Hi, so this is me, a single self-employed 27-year-old girl who also lives on her own in London. So as you can imagine, I spend an awful lot of time on my own, but that wasn't always the case. Like, I grew up with two siblings and we're all so close in age that I never did kid stuff alone. And in school and at uni, I always had friends. I was even the kind of girl who'd text before an event so that we could meet and go in together. And until very recently, I would book my weekends back to back, silly, with plans. So I was never really alone until I guess like my mid-20s, when everyone's schedules just started filling up. I grew up, I moved out, I didn't hang out with my family as much, and I found that my friends were just occupied in relationships and things. And I had this big list of things that I wanted to do, and I got really tired of waiting for a boyfriend or a friend to be financially, physically, emotionally ready or willing to do those things with me. And I realized that if I didn't learn to do them on my own, I was never going to do them, and that scared me way more than doing them solo. So I started just by doing things like going to a coffee shop on my own, and I started running, which I don't think I realized until now how much it taught me just to be like okay in my brain and not fear spending time on my own. And the confidence that I built from doing those little things gave me the confidence to do even more solo, and it kind of snowballed. Like, with working for myself, I started going to meetings and events solo and like had to back myself. I went from coffee dates to solo cinema dates to dinner dates to solo traveling, which I now live for. But my first trip was just me like flying out a few days early before a girls' trip to ease me in. I didn't wake up one day completely backing myself and not cringing at doing things on my own. It has taken time. Now, there is such a place for doing things with people and sharing those experiences. I can't lie to you and say that sometimes I don't wish that I had more of that, because I do. But learning to be this okay in my own company has been one of the most valuable lessons, if not the most valuable, of my 20s so far. It's so empowering and liberating and does kind of make you feel a little bit untouchable. And I will forever be so glad that I didn't wait for someone to start like living my life, you know?